Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm doing something super special and never done before on my channel, and this is going to be a collab build with the amazing and wonderful Blossoms. Now Blossoms is a fellow YouTuber here, and she recently hit 100 subscribers, which is such a huge milestone for small YouTubers. It really just makes you feel that much more validated in your quest to become a content creator, and it just really gives you that much more motivation to keep on going and keep on sharing with you guys. So yeah, congratulations to Blossoms. Definitely check her channel out. She does amazing storytelling and gameplay. Also, she does builds and furnishing and just all the things that makes The Sims great. So be sure to check her out. Her channel will be linked down in the description box below, as well as the other parts of this video. So with this collaboration, I'm doing the building portion and she's doing the furnishing portion. And what kind of got us to this point was that I reached out to her and said that I was interested in a collab because I was watching her videos, and then she mentioned that she wanted to do more collaboration videos. So I felt like the opportunity was perfect to reach out to her. I like what she was doing already, and I thought that it would be a new experience for me, and I'm so glad that we've connected. And you know, she's such an amazing person. So again, be sure to check out her channel. But she recently done a daycare. At first we were going to do a daycare, but you know, we decided since she recently done one, it wouldn't make sense to have two of the same exact thing, or two really similar things back to back. So we decided on a youth center or after school program, or whatever you want to use this for. This space has plenty of areas for your children and teen Sims to work on different skills and also socialize. And I feel like in the game there is such a lack of child and team oriented lots by default. So typically our lot types are like bar or lounge or nightclub, or you know, something along those lines that is more oriented to our adults. And sometimes I feel like our children and teens get left out in that conversation. So this was a great opportunity for us to expand upon that. Now I currently have this shell listed as a art center, only because I felt like that was the best description for what we were trying to accomplish. I believe the description was something along the lines was a place for your Sims to enhance their skills. So in a after school program, that's typically the goal for a youth, to get skills that's going to help them later on in life. I don't want to get too much into what I do for a living, but let's just say that I work with youth, children and teens, specifically between 6 and 18, and that is such a huge gap of all of the things that you learn as a person. And I feel like it's very important to have a safe environment so you can foster those skills and become the best person that you can be. When I first got my job, which was almost 2 years ago, I didn't think that it was something that I would be doing for that long. I was just kind of tired of my old job and not really feeling appreciated there. So this opportunity literally fell into my lap and I took it. And every day I just see how important the work that I do is, and how it affects not just the kids but other kids around them. Like, I've seen so many people join the place where I work at because their friends go there, and you know, they've had such positive things to say. Now, nothing is perfect, but like I said, working with kids and teens is definitely a labor of love. It makes you feel like what you do actually matters, and not in like an egotistical way or a controlling way, but just the fact that something that you can do affect the lives of someone else. And it's very empowering, and it's definitely a great tool that you have to be careful with. And every day I just learn to humble myself and serve the kids. I mean, because that's what it's about. I mean, eventually the young people that are here today are going to take care of me and, you know, people in my generation. So it's always good to give back. And I just really wanted to pour myself into this build. I can't wait to see all of the magic that Blossoms is going to create when she actually furnishes the spaces and give them a real purpose. I can't wait to see how she interprets this shell and how she really just breathes life into this building. Some of the things that I put here in the build was a pool, which is going to be in the basement level. There's also a basketball court. I feel like that's something that in a lot of rec centers or after school programs, youth centers, some place for Sims to be active. And it is very important, even if your Sim isn't a quote-unquote athlete, I feel like staying active, especially when you're young, is good because it just forms better habits, healthier habits to be specific. And yeah, I just think that it's a way for young Sims to socialize. Also, what is here, it's just kind of like a reception area. So whoever is working at the place, they can greet people, they can tell them all about the center. And there is a little bit of green space out back, usually in more urban areas or highly populated areas. There's such a lack of green space for people to actually get outside and, like, you know, just feel the wind, feel the sun, you know, listen to their feet crunch into the grass. Like, all of these small sensory details, they really matter, especially when those resources are really scarce. So yeah, definitely wanted to make sure that there was like a green space, whether it's used for gardening or like a small playground. I just felt like that was very, very important. Some of the style choices that I made, I definitely wanted this to be more on the modern side, like it was recently built, because the city of Myshuno felt like there was a need for a youth center or a community center, but I definitely wanted to pull from the existing builds here. So I used a lot of brick. I believe that brown brick should definitely be from City Living. As far as the gray brick, I'm not entirely sure where it's from. It might be Base Game, but again, I'm not entirely sure. And then I used that red siding that I'm pretty sure is with Base Game. I used these large windows that came with the Spa Day pack, just to play on the fact that it was modern and new, and also just letting in a lot of sunlight. If there was an art studio in here, for instance, you'll be able to capitalize on the natural light coming in. Even if you're, you know, just around, just chilling in a classroom space and you're having a bad day. For me personally, feeling the sun on my skin or even just seeing the sun out makes me feel better. So I definitely wanted to make sure that there was natural light in here. Some of the other features that I add in here, it's not a whole lot, but I do put in this glass roofing, which is kind of serving as a skylight, and that's over the main stairwell from kind of like the I guess kind of like the common area on up to like the upstairs area where all of the rooms link. Also, there are several bathrooms, so there's no excuse for your Sims to have an accident. That's kind of random, but I wanted to throw that in there. Also, on the bottom level where the pool is, there is a locker room, one for the male and one for the females, just so your Sims can kind of, you know, change, and like it actually feels like, you know, it actually feels like an actual rec center, after school program, etc. So yeah, I added a basketball court here. I just feel like that's something that's really, really needed. Like I said earlier, it's more than just a sport, it's an opportunity for young people to socialize through being active. So I felt like that was something that was pretty much essential. I would say the most difficult thing about this build was just figuring out the layout. I know, well, we knew that we wanted to use somewhere in Myshuno and definitely the Spice Market, so there was really only one of two choices. and I like the location of this one a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, in the city there's not a whole lot of space, so this isn't like a 64 by 60 lot or even a 30 by 40 lot. This is a smaller lot, so just kind of compacting all of the spaces that I felt like were necessary to have a successful after school program was a bit challenging, but I feel like in the end I work it out, and hopefully I've gave Blossoms a great platform to start and just build, and like I said earlier, just breathe life into this building. If you cannot tell, I'm super duper excited for this, and I'm just happy. I'm happy to be giving you all content and sharing with you all. This shell is already available on the gallery, but all of that will be linked down and below as always. At this point, there's not really too much more for me to say. I just can't wait to see the final result. Again, Blossom's channel and her furnishing part of this video will both be linked down below. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off now. Again, just thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and feel free to follow me on my social medias, which are always linked down in the description bar below. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye guys.